Summertide 7th, Year 1. Our plan was a success. The rear vanguard of the Orc warboss's horde has scattered. Luck shined upon us that day. To remove a third of an army with the loss of only a handful of men is a weight off all of our shoulders. Now we move into position to flank the marching horde and annihilate them once and for all. This time there will be no quarter. It will be a fight to the death. The forlorn hope moved into its place at the top of the path. They were volunteers, sworn to die if need be, and they stood ready to block the path and fight until the last man. From the brush, our cannon rolled onto the dirt track, its barrel quickly lined up, aiming straight down the column of greenskins. With a terrible roar, its shot tore through goblins. The shot bounced and rattled the river trolls. Their fury was immediate, their roars echoing throughout the woods. The high-pitched shrieks were met with the deep thunder of our handgunners and the firelocks of Phalangen as they fired from opposite flanks. Goblin archers and their shaman staggered beneath the storm of lead. Bodies fell, yet the goblins held, turning upon the firelocks and loosing arrows in wild disorder. Their shaman was keeping them in check. Meanwhile, opposite myself and the company of honour, I could see our new companions, the great swords of Altdorf Moor, who charged Agdrak. Sir Adler Kron met him in single combat. Bruised and bloodied, he struck a blow that forced the warboss to falter. The orc turned and retreated, his warriors scattering towards the company of honour. However, the river trolls were enraged, and they fell upon the weary greatswords. They were broken and routed, running for the trees as those who dared stand and fight were ripped limb from limb. The forlorn hope was somewhere ahead. I could not see clearly, but I could hear the savage combat in the distance. The shaman shrieked. Their fanatics were loosed. Whirling chains tore into the company of honour and the Reiksguard on the far side of the road. Men fell, yet our lines held. We could not afford to break. Now was our time. I could see the warboss, eye to eye, yet again. His rage was deafening and his charge vicious. The horde clashed with the company of honour, halberds and orc weapons smashing together in mighty fury like I had not seen in years. Before I could fight the warboss myself, I saw our standard bearer ramming his short sword into the jaws of the warboss. His body fell limp immediately. The orcs paused, and in that short moment their numbers were butchered to the last. I regained my wits and looked across the road. The goblin bolt thrower had turned upon the handgunners. One of them fell. Yet the handgunners and the firelocks fired shot after shot. Smoke and blood filled the air. Goblins died in droves. With each round of fire, the screaming began to shrink. As the noise subdued, my bannerman turned to me and shouted, "In the distance, I saw the forlorn hope fall." They had broken and fled. The goblins and their bolt thrower are now open to escape, should they choose to run. Those men who volunteered had failed me. But the goblins still on the road were butchered. They ran in wild panic, falling over themselves and their dead. The shaman gestured towards the handgunners, and then he vanished in a puff of green smoke. We pulled ourselves together, our ears ringing as the battlefield grew silent. The road lay strewn with corpses. The plan was a success. The battle was cruel. The warboss is dead, his horde broken, but the cost was heavy. The forlorn hope failed their role, and many brave men lie upon the road. From Reiksguard to trooper, we had all suffered that day. Still, Duke Barrick's command is fulfilled, his lands are purged, and I carry with me to Akendorf the head of the warboss as proof. We marched without harassment for days, with only the sounds of nature's call to accompany us on the journey. As we arrived at Akendorf's gates, I knew we had redeemed ourselves. The Duke was gracious upon receiving me. His tone had shifted. I had gained his trust, and with that, the trust of the Reichsguard. We have all earned good rest for some time.